What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is yours truly, Fitzy. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're going to do another PvP video, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We've got the Great League. Shiftry, Mawile, Skarmory. We get a couple wins, got an interesting loss, so let's go ahead and just jump into it. Kind of give you guys a play-by-play. So, there's the number one thing I want to stress in this video is when you win the lead, like I certainly did here, big time, guys, you have to make the right moves and you have to win the game. Because if you can't win, go Battle League. Winning the lead, you're not going to win if you lose the lead. Now, I don't know what happened here with this opponent. I don't know if they dropped their phone. I don't know if they got some kind of notification. I don't know if they started talking to somebody. I don't know if it's lag. I don't think it's lag because I wasn't encountering any issues. But something happened there. And I realized that this was actually kind of a bad switch, because Dusclops does have Fire Punch, but Dusclops doesn't have that much fire power. So I knew that heading into this. I didn't want to showcase Mawile just yet. I always keep that in the back as a surprise Pokemon, because right now with my team, people probably are not suspecting that I have a Mawile in the back. They're like, So here, actually, this is a very smart move that I suggest you guys. If you know you're going to farm down your opponent, go ahead and just let the move go through so you barely do any damage, and boom, just like that, you farm down your opponent to get some extra energy into the next Pokemon. That is a very good tactic to use if you can gauge how much damage you're going to do. Now, one thing that the opponent didn't see was a Brave Bird coming. I certainly wouldn't have suspected it at all, but you do have to pay attention to the energy gains. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go into a Leaf Blade, and this should draw a shield, but you're going to be surprised. They're saving their shields for their back Pokemon, which is interesting. They haven't seen my third, but they've seen what I do have, and that it can cover both the Pokemon they've seen so far, but they haven't seen the back Pokemon yet. So, of course, they're saving their shields to make sure Galvantula survives. And jokes on them, it's not going to, because Mawile is the cleanup crew. Definitely don't have to shield this. Need to save the shield for Mawile if necessary. And here we go. Chomp, 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 baby. Probably one of the best coverages in Go Battle League, Great League. That goes through. This move will not. And it's GG's. And goodbye. Okay. There we go. GG's, baby. One down. So, the important thing I want to stress on that last battle, before we get into this next one, is I didn't show my trump card early. I went into Skarmory even though I technically was gonna... That's a kind of a mismatch, but Skarmory's tanky at the same time, and Dusclops doesn't have that high of attack power. But I basically won that by not showing my trump card, Mawile. So if you have a trump card, be careful with showing it early. Only show it if you absolutely need to. Now, right away, I knew this is a Bastiodon, which is a Steel type, and a Double Grass team. People are running this like crazy, and it's terrible. I think it's a terrible team. Don't use it. Some people might have success with it, and that's fine. You might have success with it, and that's fine. But you're going to get stumped. I don't think it's a good team. Don't use it. That's just my personal opinion. If you want, if you want to run it, go ahead. But you're going to run into people like me that are absolutely going to steamroll you, because you're not going to have a single chance to win. And you're going to see why. Mawile is definitely a good IV. Shadow Mawile is definitely a dime a dozen. There's not very many of them out there. I'm blessed to have a very, very high IV Shadow Mawile with 2 moves. But the thing is if you have something that covers Bastiodon, and you have a Pokemon like Skarmory, it covers both Grassers. And especially if you win the lead, it's over. So if you lose the lead with a Steel Double Grass team, it's over. You lost the game. And that's the thing. You have to be able to win lost leads to be good in Go Battle League, and you have to guarantee wins winning the lead. Now, there are some cases where people will have good enough Pokemon in the back to where if they lose the lead, they'll win the game, because that's what happens to you when you lose the lead and win the game. You have good Pokemon in the back. So there is going to be some instances where you basically have a no-win situation whatsoever, and that's Go Battle League algorithm in a nutshell. So as you can see, this is a pretty much easy cleanup win, guys. Nothing too fancy here. Just the fact that my team comp is really good. That's basically the moral of the story for this, is the team comp's really good. It's a cakewalk. I'm curious to why people still use Victory Bell. It's not a secret anymore, and it's really easy to cover. And then, of course, we got Bastiodon here, and we're actually going to take it down with Skarmory by itself. So, pretty insulting, I would have to say the least. Because he has to farm me down with what he has. Like, he has to kill me with Smackdown. But we won the battle because of a poor team comp, and didn't even have to use a single shield. Pretty impressive stuff. There we go, 2-0 right there. Now this next match is interesting, and I want to... It's basically an against all odds game, and I do lose. But by the amount in which I lost is incredible. Instead of getting steamrolled, I actually made it close, because I should have gotten destroyed, but I didn't. So right away, you're going to realize, holy crap, how'd you even make it even close? Charizard does super effective damage to all 3 of my Pokemon, yet I still gave myself a chance to win. So the first thing is baiting. Baiting is a great tactic when you're facing actual human players and not a bot. Boom. Bait. Okay. Alright, so they got their 1 shield down. Great. So I go for the foul play. I missed it. I shield in order for them to think that a foul play is coming, which is, we're not lying, but this foul play would one-hit KO their Charizard. So they have to shield it. They have to. There's no other way around it. They'll die. And then they know they can farm down my Skarmory. Or, I mean, not my Skarmory. My Mawile. So I didn't want to show my trump card, and I'm like, wow, they've really used a lot of fire spins. This has to be Blast Burn, considering they just did a Dragon Claw. So farming it down. Sky attack. Not looking good. But I'm like, well, it's probably just gonna be a Dragon Claw. And it is. I'm like, okay. I have no idea what they have in the back. I'm risking a farm down. Because I knew it takes 4 for a Dragon Claw. So I'm risking a farm down. I'm like, okay. We're looking good. Gonna go for 1 Sky Attack, because I have it in my back pocket. And I do have Mawile. So I'm like, okay. This is looking alright. So I go into Mawile, but this is where I made the mistake, I believe. Oh, I'm a champ. So we go into this. Yes. You can see where the mistake happened. So I probably should have went for 2 Sky Attacks on Ferroseed. I think that would have been the call, because then I think I could have farmed down Ferroseed after that, have a Sky Attack, and possibly win. I could have possibly won this battle, but I never would have known. So they go for a Cross Chop, boom. And they got 2 counters in, by the way, where they should have only got 1 in, which is kind of BS if you really think about it. They got 2 counters in to my 1. And then, guys, I lose by that much against all odds. So you can win. Don't give up. You can win. I think I could have won that if I went with 2 Sky Attacks. I really do. It's a very good possibility that I could have won that with 2 Sky Attacks, but it is what it is. Just try to make as smart plays as you can. Try to bait opponents. Try to make good switches. Try to farm. You can win a very impossible situation. That was so close, guys. I almost won against a Pokemon lead that literally takes care of everything. So, this is interesting. They have Charm, so I went into Skarmory. And this isn't bad either. This isn't a bad matchup. I don't mind this. Gonna go ahead and farm a little bit more. And we're gonna go straight into the Brave Bird. Because some people don't expect that. Some people don't expect that at all. But this guy didn't expect it. So I'm like, okay. So what I can do is play the shield game. I'm I'm like, alright. I almost have them dead. They're gonna shield the next sky attack. Because they don't want this. They don't want this to die. I have no idea what just happened there. I really don't. And for some reason I didn't get enough energy for sky attack. So I'm like, that's rough. I have no idea what happened there. That was really confusing, to be honest. So I'm like, okay, I'll farm up on Azumarill. Probably a good idea, right? Let's see if they shield. Trying to draw shields because Shiftry gets really good shield advantage. I'm like, okay, I'm going to farm a little bit here. Go for a Leaf Blade. Maybe try to draw a shield. That's what we're trying to do. Because Shiftry gains energy quickly. They did not shield. Like, okay. Well, I don't know how this is going to go. And then, boom. So you can probably see where this is going. Like, huh, okay. Well, Fitz, you're sitting in a pretty good spot, but they still have 2 shields. How you gonna win this one? You'll see. Do we win it? Let's find out. We're farming down, farming down, farming down. Power up punch again. They have no shields. I have very low energy on Shiftry, so we're gonna pull it off. It's not looking very good. And this is probably more likely gonna kill me, but wait! I've got a shield. They haven't farmed enough to have 2 sky attacks. And they'd be dumb if they farmed for a Brave Bird. So, lo and behold, Mawile comes in clutch and sweeps basically 2 Pokemon. Unbelievable. GG's, get out of here, have a good one. So, I just kind of showed you guys how you could win guaranteed when you win the lead, and then also showed you guys how you can win when you lost the lead. Making smart plays, keeping your Pokemon a secret, your ace in the hole. Don't show it too early. And that's definitely a good key tactic. Baiting, try to bait. It doesn't work all the time, but it's definitely worth trying. If it's early in the match, you could go for that huge move like I did with Brave Birds. You saw how that worked. But there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the battles. If you did, smash that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. What teams have you been using? What kind of success have you been having? And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be a part of the Fitz City fam. We're 3 people away from the membership goal. Either join on YouTube or you can on Patreon. Links in the description. Just hit join for $1.99 a month to become friends with me at Pokemon Go. And you'll also get exclusive access to the Fitz City raid chat on Twitter. We've been doing a ton of raids. People have been getting a ton of shinies. Jessica actually just got her first shiny Articuno today. We're just 3 away from that goal. So let's go ahead and try to get it there, guys. And then we're close to 3,000 subs as well. I need to update this. We're at 2730. Thank you all. You guys are fantastic. That's it, the boy Fitz. I'm signing off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.